Welcome back to CAD Station, and in this tutorial we are going to make this V block limb. So you can see this is a V block limb. So let's start our tutorial from the new part, but you can see we have three basic components for this. The first is this V block. This is the first V block. Then we have the clamp, and then a shaft that has the thread, and the last component, the fourth component, is the handle to rotate this shaft. So let's start. Let's close this, don't save, and we are going to start from new part. And first we will make the V block. For this I'm going to select the front plane, or we can select the right plane. It's up to us. Now for construction, first line, a horizontal line. Now next is we are going to, from here I'm simply going to make like a rough sketch like this, here, here, and till this line. Escape. Again the line command the same for here. Okay, wait a minute, this line, this is the vertical. Now from here and till this line. Now we are going to make some relations. This one and this one is going to be equal. These two are also equal. This line and this line is equal. These two are also equal, and the most important, the center or origin and the find midpoint, this is going to be vertical. I guess it's complete. We'll check it later. Smart dimensions from here till here. This is as 55 mm. Next is from here to here. This is 5 mm. Next is this line is of, wait a minute. This line is of 22 mm. Okay, one more relation. These two lines are equal. Okay, one more. These two are also equal. Okay, let's again going to smart dimension. This line is of 5 mm. Next is this line. Okay, it's done. This is of 6 mm, and the height, that's mean this one is 4 mm, and this is also 4 mm. And what remain? Okay, one more thing. From here to here, I'm going to take it as 8 mm. Yeah, that's look good, 8 mm. And okay, now next is we are going to mirror this whole sketch, and mirror about, we are going to mirror about this line. That's why we have just made this horizontal line in the beginning. So this is done. Control 7 for isometric view, and we are going to extrude it. Extrude up to, okay, wait a minute, mid plane, and we are going to extrude up to 150 mm. We can change it later, but at this point I think 150 mm is good. Now appearance, I'm going to change its appearance as iron. There is iron. Okay, first let's close it. Metals, and we have to find the iron, and in the iron we have to take the cast iron. And appearance, I guess this color is good. Control S, and in the desktop I'm going to create a folder as v lock lamp, and this is our v block. Okay, v block is ready. Now we can move to the clamp. So new part, and again for the clamp we are going to use the front plane as usual, and let's start from we can start from like the arc. We have selected the 3 point arc, but I'm going to first center, start from here and end at here. Escape. After this arc, we are going to select the line. We are just moving here, vertical line, again at same, little bit down here, and again a vertical line, and I guess, yeah. Okay, now again we are going to mm, the arc. This arc is going to be from here, from here to here. Okay, escape. Let's start giving it dimensions as this is of 22 mm. Next is this is of 32 mm. Next is this is as 5 mm, and this is of 22 mm. Okay, next is this length is going to be only 10 mm, and this is going to be of 20 mm. Okay, um okay, now the 20 I'm going to make it of 12 mm. After that we have the fillet. First let's reduce its radius 2 mm, and okay, so this is done. After that we have to make a vertical line here, and this line is going to be for construction. Let's make it for construction. Escape. Mirror. Similarly we are going to mirror this whole sketch about mirror about this line, and okay, now this is nearly done. After that we are going to select a center rectangle. From here just make a rectangle. After that a smart dimension I'm going to use it as of 20 mm. Escape. First these two are at vertical. Now again smart dimension. From here to the origin distance, let's put it as 25 mm. Okay, and the height, this height is going to be of 15 mm, or let's reduce it more to 12 mm. Yeah, this is here trim entities, and we are going to trim this and this all. Again, fillet one here and one here. This time this fillet is going to be of 4 mm and done. Now features extrude boss base, mid plane, and this is going to be of 20 mm. Done. Now next is select mm, the top one, sketch, and this is going to be of 12 mm. Features extrude cut, and I'm going to cut it through all and here. Now we have to make thread, inner thread. So this is our edge, and this thread is going to be mm, 12 mm or 13 mm, 14 mm, and this is okay. Control 7 again for isometric view, and this time we are going to use metric die, 12 into 1.25. That's okay. Yeah, everything is okay. Cut thread and okay, extrude thread and here. So yeah, clamp is done. Now I'm going to make this lamp of matte iron, and here let's save it as clamp. Enter. After that, we have to make the threaded shaft to hold any workpiece. Again, new part. Let's start from the top plane. Circle, make a circle, and this circle is of 12 mm because we have made a hole of 12 mm. That's why only this is going to be of 50 mm. Done. Or I guess it should be 75 mm. We can change its length, but for now, I guess this is okay. Thread. I want to start the thread from here and 50 mm only. Cut thread and okay. Now from here, sketch, convert in treaties, features, extrude boss base. This is going to be of blind and only 5 mm. And okay. From here, sketch. This circle is going to be of diameter 17.5 mm. Control 7 for isometric view, and we are going to extrude it 10 or 20 mm. Okay, 20 mm is little bit more. I'm going to off 15 mm and okay. Now you have to select any of the plane. You can select the right plane or the front plane and circle. Find the midpoint. Where is the midpoint? Try to. Okay. This is going to be of 5 mm, and we are going to features extrude cut, and this time you have to use through all both and done. Control S. This is the um, threaded shaft, and okay, one more thing, we have to chamfer. this one at 1 mm and okay. Control 7 for isometric view. Again, iron. You can use okay iron, and in the iron, I'm going to use the cast iron colors, and here I'm going to try this one and Control S. Now we have to make a handle part, and handle is simple. You have to make a circle, and this circle is going to be of 5 mm, and you have to extrude it from the mid plane up to 35 mm. Control S. This is our handle, and you can change its appearance. Control S. And now the four parts or the four components is ready, so we can go to the assembly. And in the assembly first, I'm going to turn these two on. Browse. My first component is the V-block that I'm going to put on the origin. To put it on origin, you have to simply bring your mouse here and click on the origin. Now assembly, insert components. We have these three components. Open one, two, and the three. Okay, mate. This is okay. Wait a minute. Mate. We are going to mate this one and this one. Is after that we are going to select this bottom and this one. Done. Control 7 for isometric view. Escape. Mechanical mate and the screw. We have to select and like this, and okay, this time it's okay, it's working. You have to, yeah, it's working. Okay, now let me show you. We have just select the axis of our shaft, and then we select the thread and just done it. After that we have to standard mate. We have to select this one, and it's going to be concentric. After that I'm going to select this one, and it's going to be at a distance of flip dimension. This is going to be of 10, uh 25, okay, 15 is okay. And Control 7 for isometric view. Okay, this handle is very small, so I'm going to first turn this 4 off. Now select and open the handle, and we are going to extrude it up to 60 mm and just close it Yeah, I want to save and change in the assembly, and now you can see, but we have to 30 items. It will come into the center, and control 7 for isometric view. This is done. uh, we can we can rotate our shaft, control 7, and now, okay, first let's uh, fix it here, and now let's rotate it. You can see the shaft is going upward. Now our shaft is again float, and now we can take it here, and at that time, let me show you, control 8, we can just put our clamp on the V block, and let me again fix it. We can control 7, we have to little bit more, and now control 8 for isometric view. We can just put our circular bar here and rotate our shaft will hold the circular bar. So this is the V block. It's very common in any engineering workshop, so you can see it anywhere. So this is all for this tutorial. We first make 4 basic components for the V block, then we assemble them and see how can we the most important step for this tutorial is how can you make a threaded shaft on a threaded hole. So this is the main step because most of the uh, a designer make mistake on it. So I hope you understand this tutorial and you can do this by yourself. And if you face any problem while doing this, you can ask me on the comment section. I will try to resolve it as soon as it's possible. And in the end, the only thing is that if you are new to CAD station, or if you haven't subscribed the CAD station, then subscribe it, and hit the like button and share to your friends. Thank you.